why Toys R Us went bankrupt. Imagine being the biggest toy store on earth. For decades, children dreamed of visiting your stores. Parents trusted your brand. Competitors feared you. You generated billions of dollars every year and dominated an entire industry. Then, almost overnight, it all fell apart. By 2017, Toys R Us filed for bankruptcy, closed hundreds of stores, and laid off more than 30,000 employees. Most people blame Amazon, but that's only part of the story. The real reason Toys R Us collapsed is far more surprising, and it holds a lesson every business owner should know. This is the rise and fall of Toys R Us. Toys R Us wasn't always a giant. The company began in 1948 when Charles Lazarus opened a baby furniture store. He soon noticed something interesting. Parents returned to buy toys much more often than furniture. Furniture was a one-time purchase. Toys brought customers back again and again. Lazarus shifted the business toward toys, and it changed everything. By the 1980s and 1990s, Toys R Us had become the world's largest toy retailer. Its massive warehouse-style stores offered thousands of products under one roof. For many families, visiting Toys R Us wasn't just shopping, it was an experience. Children wandered the aisles, making wish lists and dreaming about birthdays and holidays. The company became an icon. But success can sometimes hide dangerous weaknesses. As the internet grew in the late 1990s, many retailers faced a difficult question. Should they invest heavily in online shopping? Toys R Us decided to partner with Amazon instead of building its own e-commerce platform. At first, it sounded like a smart move. Amazon would handle the technology. Toys R Us would provide the inventory, but the partnership quickly became a disaster. Amazon began allowing other toy sellers onto its marketplace. Toys R Us argued this violated their agreement. The companies ended up in court. Toys R Us eventually won the lawsuit. Valuable years had already been lost. While competitors improved their online stores, Toys R Us was forced to start over. The company had fallen behind in one of the biggest shifts in retail history. The biggest mistake wasn't Amazon. It was debt. In 2005, a group of private equity firms purchased Toys R Us in a leveraged buyout worth approximately $6.6 billion. Instead of the buyers carrying most of the financial burden, much of the debt was placed on Toys R Us itself. Suddenly, the company owed billions of dollars. Every year, hundreds of millions went toward interest payments. That meant less money for renovating stores, building a better website, improving customer experience, investing in new technology. While competitors modernized, Toys R Us struggled just to keep up with its debt payments. It was trying to run a marathon with a backpack full of bricks. At the same time, consumers were changing. Parents increasingly preferred shopping online. Big box retailers like Walmart and Target expanded their toy selections. Amazon offered fast delivery and competitive prices. Toys R Us still had enormous stores, but many looked outdated. Customers could often find the same toys elsewhere for less money or without leaving home. The company's greatest strength, its giant stores, had become one of its biggest costs. By 2017, the pressure became too much. Sales were declining. Debt remained overwhelming. Competition continued to grow. Toys R Us filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, hoping to reorganize, but the holiday season failed to provide enough momentum. In 2018, the company announced it would liquidate most of its US stores. For millions of people, it felt like the end of a childhood tradition. An iconic retailer had disappeared. Toys R Us wasn't destroyed by one competitor. It was weakened by years of strategic decisions that left it unable to adapt. The lesson is clear. A great brand isn't enough if a company can't invest in innovation, improve the customer experience, and adapt to changing markets. Even an industry leader can fall behind. In business, success isn't about staying on top. It's about staying ready for what's next. And for Toys R Us, the future arrived faster than it expected. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Business Decoded for more breakdowns of the biggest business wins, failures, and lessons from the world's most iconic companies.